Good morning and welcome. We're starting with our circle breath, inhaling up, exhaling down, gathering chi. Feeling the chi come down from the heavens through the crown of the head, all the way down to the dantian, up through the feet from the earth, rising up the legs and coming to the dantian. And also the chi coming in through the hands, through the palms, up the arms, and down the chest to the dantian. Good. Those are our 5 gates. The soles of the feet, the palms of the hands, the crown of the head. Staying nice and relaxed, rooting that breath into the lower dantian, just below the belly button. Very good. Come to a center stance. Think about that low back opening up. We're not clenching our glutes to tuck the tailbone. We're just letting this low back relax and open. We're letting the crown of our head come up. We extend that spine, feeling it stretch in both directions. And then we go into swinging arms, letting the arms stay nice and loose, turning the head. Keeping that spine extended. Very good. Very good. Yeah, let those arms stay nice and relaxed. The swinging of your body, that centrifugal force is what's making the arms move. Very good. Letting the hands hit the body in the low back and in the abdomen. Good. Just letting the chi flow. Keep breathing deeply. All right, let that slow down. Good. And one more circle breath, recentering. Very good. Let's go straight into our form today, Kuan Yin Standing, Heaven Nature Gong. So let's cup our hands in front of our face and do the Sheng opening, which is we blow, which represent cleansing. Left hand comes up as the right hand goes down, connecting up to heaven, coming down across the face, cleansing the upper dantian across the heart, cleansing the middle dantian, connecting with our other hand, rooting at our lower dantian. Deep breath. Good, and let's start boat rowing on a stream of air. Inhale as we sit back and the hands come up. Exhale as we row our hips forward, getting an undulating movement through the spine. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, come up, undulate that spine. Let those hips really come forward, just like you were rowing a boat. Keep going. Good. Staying nice and relaxed. If you haven't yet, think about closing your eyes while you do this movement. And feel the subtleties, like as the hands rise and the chi rises in your hands, your butt sits down and your chi sinks into your feet. And as you press the feet down and rise up, the hands descend. Just feel the chi moving kind of in opposite yet balanced directions. Not trying too hard, about 70% effort. Good. Keep going. Give me a few more here. Now that you've really got it, definitely close your eyes. And as you row forward, as you come up, feel your body being propelled through space. Feel yourself moving forward through chi, through energy, through light. Feel it absorbing into your skin from every pore. Good, and let's do one more all together. Wonderful. Coming back to center, we go into our next movement, traveling eastward across the ocean. We're going to bring our weight onto one side, kind of let that heel come up. Oh my goodness. All right. Let that heel come up. Let our hands come up here. And then we come down as we sink our weight centered, switching sides, coming up, inhaling up, exhaling back down. Good. Keep going. There we go. Now we can see the feet a little better. Good. So we're up here. Exhale, sinking down, pulling the chi into that dantian, rising up. Good. Making sure we're turning our torso as we come up. I turn my chest so that I can keep that back shoulder open. If I kind of stay like this, that'll lock that shoulder out. So I turn that chest. I'm giving you a little bit of, I'm kind of stopping here so you can see the center place. But really, we want to flow through it all. When Teacher Lee would talk about this movement, the title of it, Traveling Eastward Across the Ocean, we sort of spoke about traveling towards the east as being towards the rising sun, and sort of that being representative of truth or like correctness. So with this movement, we think about knowing our truth and knowing what is right and knowing which way to go. Let your breath lead this movement. Inhale as you go up and exhale as you go down in whatever feels nice, whatever feels like a good rhythm to you. I'm going to go ahead and slow mine down and get in touch with my breath. You're welcome to try and match me, but if you find that that breathing pattern feels strained at all, go ahead and let your breath lead your movement. Good, and now we can let this movement start to become smaller. Good, and we come to our center. Very good. Our next movement, we're going to take our feet wide. It's going to be a static pose. We're going to draw our hands out in front of us and up, and then we'll bend the elbows as we bend the knees, arching back, bringing the thumbs to our eye. Or to our third eye. Let me demonstrate one time from the side so you can see, then we'll do it all together. So as I go, I inhale, come up, drawing the chi up, elbows and knees bend. I bring my thumbs to my third eye. I hold my breath and I hold here for a few moments, and then I sink back and come all the way up, descending everything back down to that lower dantian. Yeah. All right, let's do it all together. Ready, begin. Inhaling up, bend elbow and knees. Dip back, come all the way up. Exhale, descend all the chi down. Good, we stay here. One breath. Rooting into that dantian, breathing into that lower abdomen. And we inhale the hands up in front of us. And we exhale as we sink down, squeeze and press out the palms. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze around that dantian, squeeze that core, activate the abs. Exhale. Feel the chi coming out your palms. Yes, good. Expelling unhealthy chi. Really unhealthy is, I think, used chi, right? Chi that's given us everything we can. We're kind of squeezing it out, sending it back to the universe where it will be reincorporated. Good, we're gonna start to speed it up a little bit. A little faster now. One last time, really long. Good, both hands drop. Bring the right hand up, let it come extend out. The other hand comes above the head as we stand tall. Looking out over our extended hand, just holding this movement and breathing for a few minutes, keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't lock out that elbow to the side. Nice little bend, good. As we hold this posture, stay in touch with your body. Find out, are you locking any of your joints out? Are your shoulders hiking up? Are you locking out your hips or your knees? Stay active and loose, yet relaxed while holding this pose. Awesome. Let that top hand open up, come down. Good. Bring our feet back a little closer together. Good. Hold the lower dantian as we take a few deep breaths. Rooting that breath again. Good. As we move into our next movement, chi twirling above the head. We create this nice little V, little vortex, and then we're going to switch our weight and twist and come back to center. Good, and then go to the other side and twist. and come back to center. Again, we can twist to the opposite side. You can think a little bit when you come to center to feel that connection, but then keep going. And we don't worry about our breath. We just worry about keeping those hands up, keeping those shoulders relaxed, creating that vortex of chi right above the head. As we do this movement, think back to those 5 gates that we talked about at the beginning of class. The crown of the head, you can feel that chi vortex connects directly to it. The palms of the hands, you can feel the sensation of chi as you create this swirling vortex above your head. And then the feet as they root down into the ground, drawing even more chi up, keeping us stable. If you're getting tired and those shoulders are hiking up, you can bring them down like this. Just still imagine your arms fully extended. It's better to keep the arms down and stay relaxed than it is to keep them up and push yourself too hard. When we exert ourselves too much in Qigong, we kind of shut down the flow of Qi. And we want to keep it open and feeling good. Very good. All right, stop when you get to one side. Take the hand in the back to the back of the head. Take the hand in the front to the top of the head. And then just bring them across. Bring one hand down to the lower dantian, the other to the middle. Perfect. And we're just going to hold here. Take a few deep breaths. Again, rooting and connecting as we go into our next movement, which is going to come in 2 parts. So we'll start with the first part now. We reach out and we bring it back in as we switch hands, right? So this hand's reaching out while the hand on my chest rubs down to the lower abdomen, that lower dantian. Good. I just realized my knees were locked out. So if you did that too, be sure to unlock them. We're going to spend a few minutes with this movement to see if we can really figure it out. We want the hands to start and stop at the same time. So that means the hand on the chest is going to travel much slower than the hand we're reaching out because they have such different distances to travel. Yeah, good. Letting that start and stop at the same time. Good. You guys are looking great. So we're drawing chi in, pulling it into the heart and rubbing it down that center meridian through the abdomen, nourishing all of the internal organs, nourishing our intestines, and nourishing our dantian, filling it up with chi. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is start twisting my torso while I do this. And that's going to make it look like my hand is sweeping across, but my hand is still kind of just making the same movement forward and back. But as I turn my torso, Good. Very good. So it's just like supermarket sweeps. We are at the universe grocery store of chi, and we're going down the aisle, and we're just sweeping all that chi into our basket, which is our heart center, Dantian. Good, and thinking about everything starting and stopping together. Making sure we aren't locking any of our joints out. And just enjoying this movement, letting it nourish us. If you haven't yet, close your eyes while you do this movement. Don't worry about your breath, whatever feels natural. Just think about everything starting and stopping at the same time. Very good. All right, let's come all the way down. Both hands to that Dantian. Good. We're going to take our feet just a little wider. We're going to put a little bit of bend in as we lift our hands up. Good. Yeah, just like that. And we're just going to hold here for a few minutes. Kind of letting all of the chi settle, right? We put our hands up and it helps change the pressure of the body and push the chi into that lower dantian. Helping us root. I'm going to turn sideways again. We're going to end this movement by letting the hands come down as the hips come up and we kind of crash. Yeah, good. And then we come up and sink down and up and sink down. Good. Yeah, very good. Wonderful. Good. Last time, hands come out and they settle down. We come out a little bit. One more time, just a little bit more. Yeah, good. Our next movement is it's a little complicated. We've done it before. There is a video on Patreon that really breaks it down. So if you need that later, just let me know. So it's the one where we bring our hands out in front of us, pinkies are touching, right? So I'm kind of like this. So get them nice and flat. And then I'm going to inhale as I rotate and pull them in. Yeah. And I lean forward, right? I'm kind of almost catching a football of chi. And then we let it come down and we come back up and we're back to those pinkies touching. Yes, perfect. And then we draw it in. Yeah. I draw it in. Yeah. And then let the hands kind of keep going down. Yeah, inside. Yes, perfect. You can let your hands cross, let your wrists cross. Yeah. Come pull it in from the top. Yes, perfect. You've got it. And we put a little sinking in. Yeah, very good. Very good. We're going to end it now by just letting the hands separate out. Good. Both hands at the lower dantian. Taking a few breaths. Reconnecting with our center stance. Joints nice and open. Very good. And we're going to take our middle fingers and put the tips together. Bring them to that dantian. Press in. Really press those fingers in. Good. Yeah, get a little curve to the back. Nice deep breaths, feeling that pressure on that dantian. We're sealing in and rooting all of that chi that we just moved and gathered, making sure that our body really connects with it and it goes into our storehouse. Give me 5 deep breaths here, relaxing. Good. On our next breath, we'll rise up. Let the air fill the lungs as we inflate and open the upper body. And we go into a circle breath. In our last movement, we will close. We'll cup our hands in front of our face and blow. Left hand goes up as the right hand comes down, connecting up to heaven, coming across the face, across the heart, feeling the earth, thanking the universe for the exchange of chi, and thanking yourself for showing up today. Awesome. Thank you all so much. I'm going to stop the recording and we can chat after class if you have any questions. Don't forget to reach out if you need the link to that Patreon with that video of the final movement. All right. Bye, guys.